Welcome everyone to the 19th video of my Galactic Civilizations 3 Let's Play, playing as the Terran Alliance on Suicidal difficulty. So the previous video went really well. I basically defeated the Iconians. I'm actually recording this a day later, and when I loaded into the game they actually offered me peace, which I've refused, but I wouldn't be surprised if they surrender once this turns over to probably the Altarians. If they don't, then I've got a good chance of taking the remaining two colonies. I've got a couple of transports near to them. Before I started recording as well, I did a bit of movement. I've got a couple of troop transports which I've been taking around, gathering population up. One's up there, one's up there. I moved my censorships around and did most of my colonies. I've got a couple of colonies left to do actually before I end the turn. Money is becoming more and more of an issue. Sadly, the new colonies which I've taken probably aren't going to be too useful for money colonies, having lots of wealth buildings on. So this one actually has a huge negative. You can see the missing info, minus 50%. It's quite small as well. The weird thing here as well, it also has a thunderstorms bonus, which I believe is an event as well. So I'm not sure how it's got two events. I've also realized as well, or had confirmation of a tech not working. You can see here I did a test with this colonial hospital and it wasn't completed in a turn, so that tech is definitely bugged. I'm not getting a 15% off my building, sadly. So that will be finished next turn and we can start on something else. Because this is so terrible at money, I might as well not have money buildings here, so let's get rid of that. I'm not really sure what I want to put here though, to be honest. I'm not sure. I could have those two worlds, the military worlds, have a shipyard here perhaps. For the time being I think I'm just going to have research on it. I'm going to send a troop transport up here actually to grab quite a bit of population, and then I'll probably start to get some ideology buildings here. For now it can go on research. And last planet to do, Drakenfels. Now there's a lot of buildings here which are just using that maintenance, which I don't want. I don't think I'm going to need that, so I'd rather the Illyrium back. Probably have a colonial hospital there, food there, manufacturing there. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. That's what I'll leave it as for the time being now. So I believe I'm ready to end turn. Hopefully the Iconians don't surrender, but yeah, I'm expecting it. Freight is coming over here. I'm thinking I might have to get some more trading tanks, maybe. But that's not going to give me an awful lot of money. I may have to stop making military ships, which is something I really don't want to do. Each and every one of those cost me 6 in money. May even have to switch those worlds to making wealth for a bit instead. Stick the wealth project on. Right, that actually turn actually completed and they haven't surrendered, so that's great. Where is this to? Okay, let's build that starbase and take you out there. Sure, when this event runs out as well. What's this? Galactic Dominion United Planets resolution has expired. So that's colonizing within people's territory. Okay, it's minor. United Planets is in 5 turns. Yeah, the slowdown event, so I'm not sure when that runs out. It'll be nice to have some extra movement when that does run out. So my sensors are probably in all good positions. Let's move this up here. Okay. Combat ship finished here. I think let's bring that one over there. I'm gonna gather up a fleet here and bring it out east. That's what the plan is here. Okay. Come over there instead. Right. Right, they're going to get that anomaly. move that this turn. I think I have, so let's go and destroy this. Quick battle, shouldn't take any damage. Okay, I was right. Okay, so that fleet can take out that shipyard and that starbase. That constructor can... oh, actually I just took down... I need to get that adamantium now with this constructor. So... it doesn't really matter where I place it. I probably want to place it farthest away from these planets still, so I can fit in econ star bases there eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Get more durantium. I need to get another mining barracks. Another constructor up there. So this one can take down the starbase. Or can it? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. What the hell? If I lose them, I lose them. I don't care. Don't think I lost any hit points then, not sure. Let's come up here. Okay. I've actually made another shipyard. So I've got a fleet there and I've got a fleet there, and that's the only thing I've got close really. So what I need to do, I want to take both of these this turn, so I'm going to have to attack the planet, I think. That should have 9 movement. Let's take down that ship first. It actually needs repairs, so the more combat I get in, the more it repairs in weirdly. 613. As long as I win by a margin. Ah, maybe it didn't repair. Surprising. Okay. Ah, moves is actually showing up here now. Brilliant. So let's move to there. I'll take down those. Let's view that battle. Okay, let's go free view. I don't know why the sound plays sometimes and it doesn't. It's nothing to do with my computer, I think it's just a game. This seems to be louder when you're closer up though. Okay, hopefully not taking any damage, and maybe even... oh wow, I lost a ship. What the hell happened there then? Okay, was not expecting that. Did a lot more. Oh, was it? It was damaged before. That's why. This is actually an old design, so it wasn't repairing. So those two are modern. And the one which was destroyed was an old ship. So that's now undefended. Attacking that this turn may not be such a good idea then, to be honest. Have I got another fleet nearby? There's that fleet, which I could... let's bring over here instead then. It's actually showing the moves, good. Not sure why that's working now. Let's, right, 3 left. Let's take down the shipyard. Just do a quick battle there. I might, yeah, I could have actually attacked that planet with that combat fleet if I'd have done things right, but I didn't. So I've got 5 movement. I think I'll only take 1 planet then this turn. I'm not 100% sure I can take both anyway. Right, let's eject the ship here. Could have defense shield here or something. Right, that's 100% normal conventional warfare, so let's take that. Okay. There was a bug before here with the population, so invaded casualties 3.5. 4.4 surviving population, 11.4. So it should add that amount to my invasion fleet. So we should have what, 6.9 population? I think on this world. And it's saying we've got 10.4. So I think that's buggy, frankly. Maybe it's doubling some number there. Unless my maths are off. Looks right, there's a research bonus there, the manufacturing. It's not particularly a big world. Planet class 9. Yeah, so I'll destroy this shipyard this turn instead. I'm trying to take it. Just a quick battle. There. May actually take damage here. Okay. No, I didn't. Good. Okay, I finished up the rest of the movement, moved some censorships basically and the old constructor. I've put a couple of constructors into my shipyard list down here. I'm probably going to need them up here. How long have we got left on that one as well? Right, we got a new ship there next turn, brilliant. I've got 1 colony left to do and I don't really know what to do with this one yet, so I'm going to put this on research for the time being. And let's end turn. Okay, or nearly end turn. Right, I've got a freighter here. Am I actually going to trade to this planet? 35, 24. There is some wealth calculation involved in this. I'm not really sure how it's done. Distance is a key thing, really. But we're going to flip that. It's up to 10%. Probably don't want to trade with that. It's just that planet or that planet, really. Let's just do the capital. Okay, so trading with them. That should improve relations a tiny bit. Hopefully prevent them from declaring war. That's pretty good, actually. So trade planet income 7.1. Yeah, it's more than that one. The route length isn't as good, of course. So not sure what determines it, honestly. 35 there. What's this one? 11. Whether or not it's that wealth amount there, who knows. Right, so I've got some idle ships here. Looks like I'm moving, grabbing some population round off some of these planets. So let's take, how much is that? I think I'm going to get most of the population off Sanctum with this troop transport, so I'll only take 500 million off here. 500 million off here. And I can come up here. Okay, let's enter. Right, are they going to surrender? No, it doesn't look like they have. Right, brilliant. So research. Right, I've got extra adjacency from that. So yeah, let's get towards terraform, and I could even colonize that frozen planet. I think it is near to me. If I get that, might do. Let's get that for now, though. That one there, isn't it? Might be worthwhile. Demlin just finished. Destroyer. Sure, it was doing it in 6 turns before. Okay. Right, so let's get the combat out the way. So I'm grouping up a fleet over here, aren't I? Right, I've got a couple of new constructors. Okay. Go there. Go there. Let's go on towards that pirate base. I've got one of these over here, so I'm going to put that on there. Stop the Altarians sneaking in with a transport. In case, well, who knows, they may be doing that. Haven't got sight up here yet. I'm bringing in censorship. So this one, I think I'll actually put it on Demlin. With a fleet or two I bring out here, I'm gonna destroy the Altarian starbase and then maybe move towards a planet. Get a troop transport out as well. So up here, let's destroy that shipyards. And the starbase. Okay. This can move up here. I don't know if I should destroy that. Well, actually, if I take that planet this turn, all of the Iconian stuff should become pirate, in theory. How much hit points has that got? Then I'll attack that. I can move there. Let's take you out. Move that to there. Use this fleet to attack that. So view a battle then. So I probably won't lose a fleet this time round, but should get pretty damaged. That sounds not working. Oh, here it is. Maybe it is working. No, maybe not. Right, so this is one of my old designs which I just put in that fleet and it's getting absolutely wrecked. I think I'm going to lose it. Right, so that's dead. They attacked in this one now. Oh, it had the worst beam defense. That's probably why they went for it first, and the most weapons. So our beams are down, they start to do damage, but I should start to repair a tiny bit as well. And they're almost all dead. Okay. You dead yet? Right. So that's fine. Okay, let's grab the ship graveyard. Extra sensor range for all those ships. Right, they have constructors over here, so I'll probably have to try and take them out with that in a minute. Let's get this troop transport over. %, conventional warfare. Now, I think what happens here is basically all of this stuff will turn to pirate because it's not surrendering. Guess we'll see in a minute. Conventional warfare, start, victory, and that should be the Iconians destroyed. And our science advisor lets us know of that for some reason. Understood. Probably should have the Iconians groveling at the end after they've been defeated, really. So if I click on that now, that's a pirate logo. So yeah, they're all pirates, which is great. I'd much rather them be pirates than Altarians. So I can take them out whenever I want, really now. I'll get constructors up here to take over these star bases. Right, so I've done pretty much all of the combat for this turn, so I'm gonna mop out with the rest of the movement. I think I'm gonna go after the Thalans now and move most of this fleet up here. Probably need to make some more transports, and yeah, so I'll do that now. Okay, I've finished up most of the movement for the turn. I moved my sensor ships basically into areas where I need them to see. I put transports in my shipyards, moved my constructors up there, there's one there and there's a couple down there. Moved ships around a tiny bit here, they had a bit of movement left. to put one partial fleet on that planet. I couldn't actually split them up, which is what I wanted them to do, but I moved on the planet to heal up a tiny bit quicker in theory. There's actually a ship here. I think I've got a movement point left, so let's do a quick battle on that freighter. I believe I've got... what have I got left? I can actually move back over there. I've got a couple of colonies left to do after new worlds I've taken. Money-wise, we're at minus 114. I think what I might do now, I think I've figured out what I'm going to specialize these planets in. The planets which, those Itsami planets which I've just taken, I think one of them had a -2 income. Yeah, that one, missing info, so that's crap at income. I should actually scrap. I don't think it has any wealth planets actually. I'm thinking of making a shipyard here and having these 3 worlds as manufacturing worlds. Probably have those as research. I may actually switch these worlds over to Econ. There's actually a wealth bonus there which would come in handy. Tourism boost there on that tile. What else is there? 20% mining accidents here, so they won't be bad as Econ worlds. Those probably wouldn't need another manufacturing world down there if I could have one here perhaps. I definitely need more wealth planets, so I've got to figure out where to place them really. So let's do these colonies then. I don't want that, so let's scrap that. I'd rather have the antimatter. There's actually a military bonus there. If I could get a ton of tiles around here eventually, then that would be really good. Could even replace my Hyperion Shrinker there. So, oh, is it actually... yeah, scrap that. There was a wealth building there. Still not really sure what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm going to put that on wealth for the time being. I'm probably going to wait until I get that terraforming tech so I can have more idea about future tiles perhaps. This one, I'm actually going to scrap that. Place the colonial hospital there. And I think that's it for the turn. Right, let's end the turn then. So troop transports come up to Sanctum to get a ton of population there. Something which I should show you as well. I had clicked on one of the Yor ships. That's the current Yor large ship. It's very, very similar to the ships I'm making actually. So the AI is doing a pretty decent job. It has a bit more missiles and its armor's a bit more advanced than mine. It doesn't have as many deflectors. It actually has a couple of iron drives as well, so it's as fast as mine are. So yeah, very good ships that you'll have. They have quite a few of them as well, I think. There's a couple more down there. I'd love to know what the Altarian ships are like, but I can't see any, which is pain. Right, so I've got... oh, this is the end of the turn. So how much population is on that? 4? Okay. Let's put 6 on there then. And let's bring that up to Phalanx. Okay. I'm at the point where maybe I should be doing rally points. Center. Okay. I should probably go for the Phalanx pretty much straight away. I've only really got three fleets over here. I've got one near as well, though, actually. Right, that's a transport I'll come back to later. And that one as well. Mine Race contacted us. Be wary who you trade with. Right. So he doesn't like one of my trading partners. We've got an ideology pick. So it looks as if... Yeah, I really don't like the pragmatic tree at all from here, really. I could have come up here to get extra trade routes, which would give me extra money. Maybe I should have gone that route rather than mining, but since I've started going along the mining routes, I'm going to continue, and all the rest of these picks up here are pretty shit. Pretty crappy, in my opinion. So if I pick that, we get less shipyard decay. So let's do that. Now the only shipyard decay I've got is Mars currently. So let's have a look here. And that's saying 0%. Now I think what might be happening here is I've got two sources of removal of decay, two lots of 50%. So it's possible now that I don't get any decay anywhere. Maybe. If that's true, that says 0%. So yeah, it does look like it's true. So in fact, if you're the Terrans and you get that pragmatic pick as well, you can ship manufacturing all over the map without any decay. That's huge. That's probably overpowered, in fact. So I may be making use of that to my advantage. I can just have manufacturing worlds wherever I want and ship the production everywhere. I have to have a think about how I want to take advantage of that. So I've got a ton of ship movement to do. Let's start by killing the odd pirate then. Okay. Battle there. I'd heard that that was the case, but I didn't believe it, to be honest, and then, yeah, it's true. Right, let's quick battle. So I think Startup might have to do something about that, potentially. Seems pretty overpowered to me. 3 movement points up there. Now, have I got anything else that I can attack this turn? So I've got a couple of ships here. Let's bring that. Oh, I think both of these are the same. Now, both of these had 139 hit points last turn before I put them on that planet, so again 4 hit points, which is crappy really, isn't it? Just don't repair very fast. Let's move that to there. Move to there. Now this starbase isn't really doing me any harm, but I might as well kill it. In actual fact, I'd probably lose a ship if I do that. So what? I can take that out. That's too strong. I don't know what's there. That's too strong. That's pretty weak. That could be too strong for that fleet. Right, I think I'm just going to head up towards the Phalanx and with both of those fleets. I could repair this one on planet for a while, I guess, but yeah, I can't be bothered. Eventually, I could upgrade those ships eventually to better designs, but I haven't got the money. So I'll use that fleet to wipe out all the starbases probably while I bring constructors out. Okay, I've finished up the rest of my movement. It wasn't anything spectacularly interesting to mention, at least if there was, I can't remember it. I have had more of a think about how I can exploit that zero decay ability though. So what I think I'm going to do is actually create some shipyards around planets where I need ships to be made. So I'm going to make a shipyard here pretty soon. I'm also going to make a shipyard there very soon. And then what I can do is basically just ship my production to those shipyards on the front line and have no decay. So it will be, those ships will be made just as quickly as they would be if I didn't have any decay and I was just using a shipyard in a normal way like I have been doing. I've also moved Mars's production around a tiny bit. So Mars is currently shipping its production up to the Rytonia shipyard, which probably needs a bit of a hand. The shipyard here actually has a huge amount over, because I've been making transports and constructors there which don't need that much production. So yeah, Mars is shipping there. You can probably see the line somewhere as well coming up here. I've got a couple of colonies left this turn to do. So Drachenfels just made that. Let's start making a shipyard here then. So let's get one there. Now should I make another shipyard here? It doesn't really have much production there. I'm not sure that one does either really. So I'll just make them at Drachenfels and then move them into position. Over at Macsen, I probably need a shipyard over here now as well. So let's put one in a list. Sadly, I haven't got much production. Okay, this is going to take 7 turns to get done there. If I had money I could buy it, but I don't. Luminous Pigeon has nearly finished its wealth buildings. I still really don't have a good wealth building planet, so I think this is my best one. I'm going to put the financial capital there. Well, it's going to take 5 turns, which isn't a disastrous amount, so yeah, let's put that there. 5 turns away. How much does this take? 2 to 7. So 55. Yeah, I'll put that much on. So it looks like it's going to get done in 4 turns. Brilliant. So I'm losing a ton of money, but once that's up, well, maybe I won't be losing so much. So I think I'm done for the turn. Something which I noticed as well, the Thalans are actually starting to build some decent ships as well. Very similar ships to the Yor we're building. You can see here, if I click on that shipyard, that Oath ship is basically as good as the Yor ships have been building. I had a look in the diplomacy list, and they've only got 1, I think. But they're making quite a few of those all over the place, it would seem. So I need to hit them hard, and hit them hard pretty quickly. I've got that terraforming tech now, so I think I'm going to switch back to military upgrades. I need to make better ships than I'm making. The Altarians, I haven't seen any good ships from them yet, but their military strength is supposed to be very, very good. So if they're making really good ships, they could be quite a bit ahead of me. Right, where is this to? Toga. Available constructors. Oh, right, let's get that mining ring done here. So terraforming. We've got that. So where to next? Back to warfare. Let's get harpoons, I think. Okay. I'll quickly show you in the Phalan's ship list so you can see what they're like. They've actually got 3 now, they had 1 last turn. So those, if they start fleeting those up, they could definitely take on my fleets. They're better than my ships, I think. Right, at this point though, I wouldn't be surprised if I've been playing for over half an hour, so I'm going to have to call it an end of the video here. I'm probably not going to declare war on the Iconians yet, because I can't really attack much yet, and I don't have troop transports up near to their planets. That one's coming up, and I've got 1 or 2 more coming up as well. But I'll figure that out in the next video. So thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.